I'm Susan from Tarjac. You may know us as the source for the best camo for your guns and bows, but we do so much more. Our custom work with automotive parts can transform any vehicle, our ATVs, sleds, four-wheelers, motorcycles. We've received national recognition for our work with Orange County Choppers, and we are most proud of our partnership with the future servicemen by providing customized helmets for the Army-Navy game. From the national stage to your favorite hunting ground, it's Tarjac.
Hello and welcome to the CNY Business Connection. I'm Jason Weinstein. Coming up on this week's show, if you're a small business looking for funding but finding a credit crunch, we will talk to you about some alternative methods of small business funding. Plus, the latest in Business Connection classified some job postings from around the area, but we'll begin with the latest in business news from around the area.
Lockheed Martin's Salina plant will eliminate another 85 jobs in the latest in a series of cuts to hit the site. The 85 employees, who will be notified by September 30th and leave by October 14th, all work in manufacturing. The move affects both hourly and salaried workers. Lockheed currently employs about 2,300 people in Salina. The defense contractor also has a facility in Owego where it has 2,900 employees. The firm has about 126,000 employees worldwide. The newest job reductions in Salina follow cuts of 95 in May and 53 in 2010. Disaster unemployment assistance is now available for residents who are unemployed as a direct result of the recent flooding. Assistance is approved for Broome, Shenango, Delaware, Otsego, Schenectady, and Tioga counties. To apply, call the Telephone Claims Center at 1-888-209-8124, or if you live out of state, call 1-877-358-5306. The deadline to apply is October 14th for all counties except for Schenectady County. Their deadline is October 17th. For all the loss you may have suffered during the flood, there may be a silver lining. Some of those losses could be tax deductible. Jerry Harrison from Jerry Harrison Financial Services says to keep track of all of your losses along with their original cost and current value. You can go onto the IRS website, irs.gov, to look up forms for casualty loss deductions.
It certainly can. We saw after the 2006 floods, we saw people getting $5,000, $6,000, $10,000, $15,000 back, depending upon what their initial tax liability was. So it certainly can be some money in your pocket very quickly.
Harrison says you can amend your 2010 tax returns with flood losses for a quicker refund or wait to claim losses on your 2011 return.
Basically, we lost everything in our basement, over 100 windows, patio doors, bow windows.
It's a story echoed across the town of Union.
And there was a hole through the front of the building, a hole through the back, and there was actually a small river running right underneath my building.
Small business owners picking up after the floods and doing their best to get back to work.
We're definitely in the hole. I mean, we've been trying so hard to operate. I mean, we're doing siding jobs and roofing jobs and waiting for the brand new windows that were destroyed to be made again.
But starting over costs more than sweat and hard work. It costs money that business owners just don't have. That's why the town of Union is stepping in.
So we thought we'd come in, step in with some funding available for small business owners in these stricken areas.
The town's offering zero-interest loans to small business owners. And since small businesses don't qualify for FEMA aid, it's much-needed funding for many of these people.
We're very interested in that because our goal is to make sure we can afford to keep working, keep paying payroll. And I know that's the town of Union's intent, is to keep people working.
And that's why the Department of Economic Development wants to find ways to help, because losing businesses means losing jobs.
These businesses are the ones that create 75% of the jobs in the United States. So just equating that, then they're the 75% of the jobs being created here are from small business owners. So they're very important to the town.
These are the businesses that will ultimately help residents get life back to normal, something Jones knows is the most important thing.
We're very blessed, and we'll do everything in our power, Affordable Heating, the Window Broker, to help people any way we can, and our neighbors, and everybody's pitched together. It's an awesome feeling. It's an awesome feeling.
Robert Randizzi's house suffered extensive damage from the flooding, so he applied for help.
I registered for FEMA online the day after this was declared a disaster, and from then I've been, people showed up from FEMA. They have all been very nice. So it's just going along slowly but surely.
The inspector is a FEMA contractor, so he does not work for FEMA, but he will have a badge that indicates that he works with us. I would highly recommend the residents to take down his or her name and their badge number. You know, we always want to avoid any fraud.
Depending on the damage, an inspector can take up to 15 minutes to an hour assessing the damage.
Getting information about what I lost in the house, getting room dimensions, and I assume he's trying to determine what my financial loss was here.
After the inspection, residents should hear a response from FEMA within 10 days.
And that response could come in the form of your direct deposit into your account of your grant. That will also come with a letter that's mailed to you detailing what you have received and what it is to cover. Or you could receive a letter stating that you're ineligible, in which case, again, please read to the bottom of the letter. Make sure you understand it.
Olson strongly urges residents to go to the local FEMA emergency recovery centers to have all questions answered. And as for Randisi,
it's a family home. I'd like to keep it, but with the condition it's in right now, it doesn't seem like it's possible.
He's waiting to see what FEMA can do for him.
And time now for the latest in Business Connection Classified, some job postings from around the area.
In collaboration with the Rural Health Network of South Central New York, AVRE will be interviewing candidates for a low vision clinic access specialist. This position will connect persons with sustained vision loss to the Low Vision Center at AVRE and work with area eye care practices to integrate low vision services into standard eye care treatment for such persons. They will also build bridges with the eye care community, facilitate referrals, and create patient awareness and demand through educating collateral professionals and eye care office staff, direct-to-consumer presentations, and related activities. For more information and to apply online, visit the RHSC website and view AmeriCorps positions. The Association for Visual Rehabilitation and Employment is looking for a manager of new business opportunities. This person would be responsible for identifying new AVRE products and services which have the potential to grow employment opportunities for people who are blind or visually impaired. Products and/or services identified must enhance both the mission and profitability of AVRE. The position has a focus on enhancing federal and state government business, but commercial opportunity development is also expected. Some business travel will be necessary to perform the essential functions of the position. Please send your resume to Kevin Berger's attention at AVRE, 174 Court Street, Binghamton, New York, 13901. You can fax your resume to Kevin at 607-771-8045 or email kberger@avreus.org. As business grows, AVRE continues to create good jobs for legally blind individuals in various manufacturing, assembly, and packaging departments. These positions range from entry-level assembly and manufacturing to machine operators. AVRE offers competitive wages and benefits. Interested legally blind individuals should contact Kevin Berger, Accounting and Human Resources Manager, at 607-724-2428 or email him at avreinfo@avreus.org. Fox 40 and My 8 Binghamton television stations are looking for an experienced salesperson who is creative and goal-oriented. The salesperson will call on an existing base of accounts as well as being expected to develop new business. The ideal candidate will have the ability to generate new leads, good presentation skills, ability to juggle multiple projects, and a sense of urgency. Sales experience is desired. A valid driver's license is required. You can send your resume to the attention of Wayne Gordon, 4600 Vestal Parkway East, Vestal, New York, 13850.
For more on those postings, you can go to bizconnecttv.com/jobs and follow us on Twitter at bizconnecttv. We'll take a break, but when we come back, if you're a small business looking for financing but facing a credit crunch, find out some alternatives for small business financing.
I'm Norm Poltenson. I've published the Central New York Business Journal for 25 years. Our success is based on the fact that we know only one audience, owners and managers of businesses in Central New York. We publish stories for them, we don't offer sound bites, and we always source our information. Maybe technology's changed since I started publishing 25 years ago, but not our mission. You can always rely on the Central New York Business Journal providing your business news.
Make your company's job opportunities stand out and get seen. The Binghamton Business Connection and BizConnectTV.com have created the area's first video job posting service. Don't hope a few words of text will get you the local candidates you want. Get your opportunities seen on the Binghamton Business Connection TV show and BizConnectTV.com/jobs. For an inexpensive multimedia and visual way to showcase your job openings, call 239-0199, email BizConnectTV@gmail.com, and watch the Binghamton Business Connection on My 8.
Welcome back. Starting up and running a small business is not easy, and one of the toughest parts can be finding financing. If you're facing a credit crunch, here's Jerry Harrison from Jerry Harrison Financial to talk to you about some alternative methods to small business financing.
Many small business owners are finding themselves needing a business loan, just as banks and credit unions are more reluctant to lend money to small businesses. To obtain that big bank loan, you need to make yourself creditworthy. Take a look at your personal credit report to make sure everything is in order there. Correct any mistakes the report contains. Make sure your business and personal financial statements are accurate. The financials need to have correct numbers, and the numbers need to be in the right places. Considering having an accountant look at your financial statements before showing them to a lender. If traditional bank financing is not going to work for you, you need to look at alternatives. Is there a credit card that has a low interest rate that a balance can be carried on for a period of time? Are there investments or equipment that can be used as collateral to obtain a secured loan? Can you use an accounts receivable factoring loan as an option? Is there cash value to a life insurance policy that can be borrowed against? Another option is to approach a family member or friend that has some cash in the bank. Currently, most banks are paying less than 1% on money deposited in the bank. It might be a good investment for that family member or friend to get 6% or more interest from you. Make it legal and formal by having loan documents drawn up and a set repayment schedule. If there is no family member or friend, ask business associates, your accountant, or your attorney if they know individuals willing to lend money. There are individuals out there who consider this a good investment opportunity and will lend money if they believe in the person and or the business and they are a good risk. With this private financing, the interest rate will be higher than the rate paid to a traditional lender. This is because you are considered a higher risk. While it is not an ideal situation, finding financing wherever you can and at whatever interest rate you can may be a necessity. Make sure that loan document does not contain a prepayment clause and that you pay the loan off early if it becomes financially possible to do so. This is your tip of the week from Jerry Harrison at Jerry Harrison Financial Services. Check out our website at jerryharrison.com or call us for more information at 729-4144 to schedule an appointment.
Our thanks to Jerry for that. And time now for a bit of business wisdom from someone who has lived it, thanks to our friends at Prendismo.com, partnering with entrepreneurs for success.
I think to have that confidence level, you have to accept the good and the bad. And when you have a mind shift or you change your mindset on what can happen and know that things won't always turn out well, but just keep pushing forward and having confidence in your past experiences. So what I do is on my wall, I have things that I've done well in the past. And I look at those things, everything from running for student government president back in undergrad to starting Great Black Speakers to doing many different types of summer programs. That keeps me grounded and makes me understand and makes me realize that I'm not a failure, even though I might have failed at one thing. I think about, I believe it was Thomas Edison that says to increase the rate of your success, increase the rate of your failures, because it took him thousands of times to find the right mold and model to create the light bulb. And Thomas Edison is one of the greatest inventors of all time, and we have to take that type of mindset that really successful people fail a lot, and knowing that that is the case you can't lose your confidence during those failing times because you're missing your success for the future.
And that does it for this episode of the CNY Business Connection. Thank you very much for joining us. Until next time, I'm Jason Weinstein. Have a good one.
Make your company's job opportunities stand out and get seen. The Binghamton Business Connection and BizConnectTV.com have created the area's first video job posting service. Don't hope a few words of text will get you the local candidates you want. Get your opportunities seen on the Binghamton Business Connection TV show and BizConnectTV.com/jobs. For an inexpensive multimedia and visual way to showcase your job openings, call 239-0199, email bizconnecttv@gmail.com, and watch the Binghamton Business Connection on My 8.